Hey, my friend, how you doing? Cater here on a beautiful, beautiful day, my friend. Welcome to this webinar that we're gonna have today. Truly appreciate you taking the time to actually come to this webinar. It's gonna be totally, totally powerful. So I am grateful for you that's gonna be here, that's gonna listen to this information that I'll be sharing with you today, and it will be very helpful inside of your business. So the title of this webinar, guys, usually what I do, I start the webinar where you guys can see my face and all that stuff. But today we'll do beautiful day, my friend. Welcome to this webinar that we're gonna have today. Truly appreciate you taking the time to actually come to this webinar. It's gonna all right, all of this stuff happening, guys. Yeah, I didn't even want you guys to see my face right away, but we start right away that way, and that's the cool part about the internet. Sometimes things do change, but I can tell you tonight it's gonna be really powerful. It's gonna be totally amazing. You know, I sent out this email to a lot of my subscribers, and there's a lot of people in this webinar tonight that really want to talk about. You know, I shared some of my results, some of the stuff that I've been doing this week, and how I've been able to, you know, blow some sales inside of my business and really recruit people every day and make multiple sales. So tonight I want to talk about 6 steps to create multiple sales daily in your online business. And for some of you that's watching this webinar, you don't know me. My name is Cater Cormier. I'm a father of 2. My wife just gave birth to 2 beautiful twins, so I got 2 daughters now. One of them named Ariel and Brielle. I've been online for about 2.5 years now, going on 3, and it's been totally amazing. It's been life-changing. It's been mind-blowing. Some of the stuff that I've been able to do, some of the people that I've been able to meet, you know, some of the lives that I've seen that I've been able to touch, and that some of the lives that's been able to touch my life to produce some of the changes that are totally amazing. So tonight, if you're looking for a breakthrough and you think that, you know, this online business is what's going to change it for you, I could tell you, you are in the right place at the right time. So I invite you right now to close up your Facebook, you know, take a break from your Facebook, take a break from your Twitter, whatever else that you're using, and give me your undivided attention. For this webinar is going to help you big time. All right. So let's get started with it, right? So welcome to the webinar, right? Today I'm going to teach you how to make multiple sales in your online business daily. And what I mean daily, guys, I mean if you're not making sales, if there's no transaction being done on your name on a daily basis, you soon to find out you'll be going out of business very, very soon. So when I came on the internet and I started making, you know, few sales here and there, but it was never consistent. There was no consistency. So I find out a couple of tricks that I'm going to show you tonight that's going to help you take your business to the next level and create the consistency that you need, right? I use the same strategy that I will teach you today to produce some amazing results, which I'm going to show some of my result this week, right? I've created some amazing results online. You know, on my first year, I didn't make much money. I made about, you know, $45,000 on the internet. That was my first year. But on my second year, I found a mentor, you know, who gave me a couple of pointers. You know, Jeremy still, we actually got a chance to hang out in Denver for the first time, and we created a product. That product went viral, and I was able to make my first $250,000 a year on the internet. Yeah, so that was totally amazing and mind-blowing. Just imagine, I was going to nursing school. I was gonna be a nurse, and I never expected to have that type of income as a nurse, because I was gonna be working for somebody else. You know, I don't know, for some of you that might hold a job on the line and you might be watching and you might feel like, hey man, you know, I really want to leave my job. I really have that entrepreneur mindset. I feel like I'm worth more. I could do a lot more. That was me, right? I was going to school, I was in class, and I felt like, man, the internet was my way out. There was a lot of people making a lot of income, and I wanted to get part of this stuff. But it was a struggle in the beginning. You know, in the beginning, it was a struggle. You have to go through the struggle before you can get to the sweet spot. So after I created my first product, I was able to help a lot of people get a lot of traffic, get a lot of leads. So it's been a journey ever since. You know, we've been able to retire from that and just living a lifestyle of freedoms. All right. So, and what I'm going to teach you tonight, many of my students are using it to crush it also. So some of the results that I've been having since last week. All right. This is this Zip, not a Zilch payment. Some of you, I started with this company, ZNZ. That's how I got started in this online business. And this is my JV Zoo. I have a JV Zoo product. Matter of fact, I have 5 JV Zoo products right now that's selling on the internet. And don't worry if you're seeing these numbers, $1,000, you know, $500. These are just for proof, so you guys can understand there's some results here. Hey, again, that's my PayPal, but I'm gonna show you again how you can create that on a weekly basis inside of your business. All right, so this is another tool that I'm using here that send me another payment. So now let's get into it, right? Let's get into how to create website that sells. Because if you're gonna make money like this on a daily basis, right? You're getting traffic, you're making income, you're gonna need a website. That's gonna be the first thing that you need, right? We all know that without a website, you cannot sell. So in order for you to make money online, you're gonna need 3 things, which we're gonna talk about right now. You know, if you're taking notes right now, I want you to write down these 3 things. Without these 3 things, you cannot make money on the internet, all right? The first thing, you're gonna need a website. You're either gonna need to create one or you're gonna borrow one as an affiliate. You know, what I mean by borrow one, you're not just gonna go to someone and take their website and borrow it. But the way that the internet works is that if I create a product, I can let you become an affiliate. And when you sell this product, you will literally get some type of commissions, maybe 50%, maybe 75%. It all depends on the person who created the website and how much money they want to give you. So you need to either create your own website or you need to borrow a website. And by the end of this webinar, you'll understand how to get a website, either create one or borrow one, right? The second thing you're gonna need is traffic. This is the main killer part for mostly everybody. Let me see if I'm sharing my screen. Hold on a second. I'm probably just talking and you guys are not seeing my screen. Let me just go and make sure that's happening right now. All right, how do I get to this webinar? Yeah, I am not even sharing my screen, so totally crazy, right? All right, share screen. All right, so now my screen is being shared. So you guys kind of miss out on the first part because I was actually not sharing my screen. I thought my screen was sharing. Someone just told me that, hey, my screen is not sharing right now. So what I want to do is I'm just gonna play the first part for you. You know, when I introduce you in the first couple of steps, and then, you know, the welcome to the webinar. You guys see those are some of the proof that I showed earlier with JV Zoo, and the PayPal part. We'll just get to, that's another funnel, and then we'll just get to that part, right? We were just talking about creating a website. Now, in order for you to make money online, you're gonna need 3 things, right? The first thing is that you're gonna need a website, right? You're either gonna need to create one or you're gonna borrow one as an affiliate, right? The second thing we were talking about is traffic, right? So traffic, guys, if you're gonna get traffic, you need to be able to get it every single day. It's like a store, right? If a store is not getting people coming into that store every day, the store is gonna die. They're not gonna be around for a long time. So you're gonna need to get traffic on a daily basis that's coming to your website. And by the end of this webinar, I'm gonna show you how to get traffic. Traffic is not gonna be an issue. It's not gonna be a problem for you. You should be able to figure out how to, you know, fix all of that part, right? And the third component, it's gonna need you're gonna need a merchant. You're gonna need a merchant account. If you're gonna be processing payment, you're gonna be able to use PayPal, especially if you're creating your own product. The first part, if you're gonna create your own product, you're gonna need to have a merchant where you can process the money that people are paying you with their credit cards. All right, so you're gonna need to have all these things situated in order for you to get going. All right, so just before I show you how to put all that stuff together, how to create a website and all that stuff, what I usually like to do, guys, if you're gonna do this, right, I usually like to talk about the first part that is required, which is your mind, right? You have to be hungry for it. If you're not hungry for it, you're not gonna be able to make it happen inside of your business. You have to have the desire to wake up in the morning, because being an entrepreneur, you're solely responsible for your results, right? Nobody's gonna come in the morning to wake you up and say, hey, it's time for you to get up. You need to work on your business, you know, or you can't be waiting on your sponsor, right? The stuff that I'm teaching you tonight, if you're the type of person who's waiting on somebody else, it's gonna be hard for you to get to that type of income, right? If you wanna create multiple streams of income and you wanna create cash flow on a daily basis, you cannot You cannot afford to wait for somebody else to come and wake you up out of bed or to come and motivate you. You have to become self-motivated, or you have to find a way for you to get this stuff done, right? You got to say to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm going to get it done. And I don't care who comes to wake me up. I don't care who comes and call me. I don't care what webinar that I get on. I know I'm going to get the stuff done. Like Les Brown said, you know, you got to be hungry for it, because if you're not hungry, you know, it's not going to happen. So it all starts with ambition. You know, you got to have ambition. All right, it'll start with ambition, guys. You know, sometimes people take ambitions the wrong way. They might be thinking is you being envious of somebody else, especially in the society that we're in right now. But I'm telling you, you need to have a good ambition, because without ambition, you're not gonna be able to get anything done, right? All start with a desire. You know, you need to have the desire to get the stuff done. And wherever that you are right now, you might be watching and say, hey man, you know, I don't know how to do this stuff. What I want to tell you is that do not limit yourself to your current competency, right? Whatever that you know how to do right now, or whatever that you don't know how to do, guess what? You can learn whatever that you don't know how to do. So don't limit yourself to whatever that you know and feel like, man, this is probably just for catering other people. I don't know how to do it. So tonight, the first thing that I want you to do is to believe in yourself. And you guys can see as I started this webinar, you're gonna have some problems, some hiccups like this that's gonna come your way, right? When I first got started, boom, I thought we was live, but my computer screen, actually my face was live, but I wasn't showing you my presentation, right? So all of the stuff comes, you know, with being an entrepreneur, right? With being the person that's taking charge and moving in your path, moving in the right direction. You're gonna learn in the process. Not everything is gonna be perfect, right? You don't live in a perfect world. You know, if you was to be in a perfect world, you would have to be out of this land, because nobody's perfect. Not everything is perfect, especially technology. Sometimes they're gonna love you. Sometimes it's not gonna work the way that you want it, all right? So first thing, right? Just before I get into you know, how you're gonna be able to create daily, you know, cash flow inside of your business, how to be able to create daily income. I wanna talk tonight about the 6 E's, right? The 6 E's is gonna help you, right? The 6 E's, if you take them, they're gonna help you big time to crush it on the internet. You know, we're talking about a little bit deeper. We're going a little bit deeper than just, hey, the capture page, the autoresponder, and all that stuff, which is great, right? But without the right mindset, guys, all that stuff doesn't mean anything. All the stuff, if anything, is just gonna get you to the point where you're so overwhelmed because you don't have the mindset to keep going, to keep pushing, or to put it in place to work for you. So 6 E's, the first thing you have to envision. So if you're on this webinar, you're watching this right now, you know, you have to envision yourself making the type of income that you want. I remember when I came online a couple years ago, right, when I first started on the internet, and I was doing my daily discipline. You know, I have this goal that I repeat to myself every single day, and I wrote on it the amount of income that I wanted to make by December 31st of 2015, and it was to make my first $30,000 a month, you know, consistently on the internet. And little did I know, you know, by the time June hit, I still didn't know how the heck it was going to happen. But by the time September came, guess what? An idea came through, and boom, by August and October of 2013, I had my first, you know, 6-figure month on the internet. And I mean, that's how powerful, you know, setting up your goal and visualize where you're going. If you can see it in your mind, you know, you can make it happen. You know, let me give you a quick story. It's all about how you see things. You know, there was 3 people, right, that's working in a place, right? They are working in the same place, in the same factory, and what they are doing, they're actually building a house. They're kind of house builder. They're making bricks, and you know, they're building a house. So one person came to that first man and said, hey, what are you doing here, and stuff like that. And he said, man, you know, I'm just doing my job. You know, I'm just doing my job, which is making bricks. That's what I do. And he went to the second worker and he said, you know, what are you doing here? And he said, you know what? You know, I'm just getting paid. I'm working my $10 an hour job. That's what I do, my $10 an hour. You know, that's my job. And he went to the third person and asked him, you know, what do you do? And the third guy say, you know, I'm building the biggest cathedral, you know, in the world. And the differences that I want you to understand is that That guy, his mindset was on another level. His mindset was totally different than the other guy. And lo and behold, that guy ended up moving in the company, and he started, building, and he became one of the biggest engineer because of all the mindset that he had. So you have to visualize yourself before you can move on to the next step. All right. So embody your task. You have to give yourself fully. Tonight, what I'm going to show you, if you're going to make it happen, you have to devote some time to yourself. It's going to cost you, right? It's going to cost you. Someone said that to me the other day, hey, is it going to cost me in order for me to build a business online, or is it free? Nothing is free. If you're on this webinar, I want you to understand that it's either going to cost you your time, it's going to cost you money. It's all about investment. There is no profit without investment. I want you to understand that. In order for you to have profits, you have to have some type of investment. You have to invest into yourself in order for you to reap. So whatever you sow, that's what you're going to reap. So you have to embody your task. You have to be able to empower other people, empowering people, which is what I'm doing right now, doing this free training for you guys to help and empower you to take action and take yourself and your business to the next level. So you have to be able to empower other people, and you have to evaluate yourself, evaluate your daily action, your task. What are you doing on a daily basis to take your business to the next level, to take yourself to the next level? All right. And excellency. This is the step that you want to strive for. When you become excellent in your task, you become excellent in your goal, you know what you're doing. I know one of the concepts when I first started on the internet is that I was afraid to be a marketer, because of the mindset that I have. It was the mindset that, hey man, marketers, that's the mindset I grew up with. Whenever I was a child, a marketer will call the phone and my parents would not pick up because it would be someone that's trying to sell them something. In my mind, that was the whole concept. If you're a marketer, you always want to sell something to somebody, or people don't want you around. They want to close the phone on you. Not until I really understand the art of selling. When you understand the art of selling and you understand what you stand for and you understand the information that you provide, you believe in your product, you believe in the information that you're providing to people, that it can change other people's lives, it can change, the way that they feel, it can change the way that they do business on the internet or off the internet. What you have to offer is something of quality. You become excellent to your art. You don't have to be afraid of who you are anymore. It doesn't matter what other people think, but it's knowing you and what you offer to the marketplace. And of course, guys, you want to become ethical. You want to have good ethic into what you're doing. All right. So I wanted to present to you the 6 E's today, just before we move on into the full training, and I'm going to cover with you, exactly what you need. All right. So step one, guys. Step one, you're gonna need foundation. So if you're gonna do this, you're gonna need some foundation. And what I mean by foundation, guys, you're gonna need to create a solid foundation that your business will reflect, the best quality of service that you provide. Best quality and the best quantity of service. The foundation. If you're gonna set up quick foundation, there's a couple of stuff that you're gonna need, right? You need to create an identity that people can relate to, right? I mean, somewhere they can go and they can see you, they can feel it, they can relate to your brand. And how do you do that? How do you set up the foundation? Most people will tell you, hey, foundation is capture page, autoresponders, and all that stuff. See, all that stuff comes after. If you don't have the right foundation to build, for you to make sales every single day and make multiple sales inside of your business, if you don't have that right foundation and create the identity, I mean, the autoresponder won't mean nothing. The capture page won't mean anything because you don't have an identity on the internet. So Facebook profile, YouTube account, making videos, that's for some of you that want to stick your neck out there, which I highly recommend. It's your business. You want to represent it. People need to be able to see that you're real. And that's what I mean by Facebook profile. They are able to communicate with you. Having your own website or a blog. If you don't have a blog, that's your home. I highly recommend that you do get one. When people come and they're searching for you on the internet, they can find you. You have your own blog, you have your own website. You provide some type of value every day, every week, or every month. Those are gonna be your foundation. That's gonna be your step one. Once you create that foundation, right, before you move on into the capture page, right now, if you don't have a Facebook profile, well, I highly recommend you to get one. And if you're not active on it, well, you're building a business, right? I highly, if you look at any other big major corporation or big major businesses, even if it's a Facebook page for that business, they have, and they are active. If you look at Walmart, go and even though they're probably not the one running the page, but they have, you can even hire an assistant, you know, get yourself a VA to run your page, because you're gonna have followers. If you're gonna be building a brand, you're gonna need people to find information about you. And social media right now is one of the best way to market your business, right? You want to take rise of it. So step one is foundation. We're gonna go to step two now, right? Step two, we're talking about structures, right? If you're gonna create multiple sales every single day inside of your business, you're gonna need some structures. You know, it's not everybody that's making multiple sales and building multiple streams of income. So you're gonna need to have some structures inside of your business. All right. So structures include capture page, you know, highest converting capture pages that are either niche targeted, you know, or free giveaway. You know, you can create your capture page in two style. Either you create a capture page that is niche targeted, that people will be related to. Let's say I have a capture page for maybe I'm trying to target people that's in a company already. Let's say they're inside of Vima, and I say, hey, you know, learn 3 ways in this free training that I'm gonna give you. Learn 3 ways that you can explore your income inside of Vima. That is niche specific. Or if you targeting weight loss, you know, learn, you know, 5 tricks that you can lose 5 pounds in a week. So that is targeted. That is niche targeted. So you being very targeted to that person, you talking to that client, so they can feel that, hey, you know, this capture page, I'm gonna put my name inside of it. And the second one is definitely free giveaway, telling them, hey, I'm gonna give you this stuff for free, and you're gonna put your email, so they're gonna give you their email. You know, hey, free training reveals to you how to, I don't know, make $300 a day online. You know, free training giveaway reveal to you, you know, how to rank your blog on the first page of Google. Anything that's gonna be free, that's gonna get people to put their email in, right? So the second thing that you're gonna need in your structure is an autoresponder, right? Choose an autoresponder of your choice. You could do either Aweber, Mailchimp, you know, get response. You know, no matter what you do, guys, you should always be building your list, because at the end of the day, relationship, I have someone on my list today, right, that just bought from me today, and they've been on my list for over 2 years. Now, they had got started in one of the business that I was in, and the only reason I know they was on my list is because I copied the email that they signed up for, and I tracked them inside of my Aweber, and they've been on my list for over 2 years. So guys, that's just to show you, you always have to be building a list, because you never know when the person is gonna be ready. You might get a lead right now, and they might not be ready to buy. You don't know the circumstances. You don't know what they're going through at the moment. They might not be ready to buy at the very very moment that you're trying to sell them. But 2 years down the line, they might be ready. You know, 4 years down the line, even if you keep your list active that long, even 10 years down the line, they might be ready to buy, because you're creating customers. You know, you're creating people that you're building relationship with. Right? You're creating trainings. You're helping them understand, you know, whatever that you do, what is your product, what kind of benefits they will get from, you know, investing with you. All right, so your email sequence should always be to educate your list. If you want to make more money right now from your list, I can tell you right now, if you want to make more money from your list right now, start educating. You know, make a video every single day for the sole purpose of educating your list on you know, how to make money online, how to do what you do. Because people, when they come on the internet, they don't just want to join a program, or they don't just want to join a company. They want to learn, how do you do what you do? How do they make money online with this company? You know, how can they build their list just like you're building your list? How can they make videos just like you making videos? That's what people want to know. How can they build a structure? You know, how can they build a capture page? You know, how can they build whatever that you have, a blog? That's what people want to know. So you want to be, you know, making training that's going to help them build whatever that you have. And that standpoint, you know, making training that's going to help them understand your product more. Why should they invest into the products that you're trying to offer them? All right. So just before the sale, just always remember, educate, educate, educate. Before the sale, educate, educate. People love to spend, you know, when they are educated on what they are buying, you know. So right now, what I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you an example of one of my 5K funnel, and I'm gonna show you a capture page since we was talking about capture page. And this is my capture page. This is what it looks like, right? So I have an ad on Facebook right now that's converting really, really well. Free course reveal, how to get 30K a month fast in your online business. And what I have on the side is a little e-cover. Matter of fact, I'm going to teach you how to do that. I'm going to give you a couple websites you can get it done for free if you're watching this webinar. So the free online, the e-cover read, free online course, 30K in 90 days, secret formula, reveal, how you can get traffic, get leads, track conversion and make money. That's what it says on the booklet of the e-cover. And then on the side, I tell them what's inside of the product, because module number 1 is going to show them how to pick a product and and capitalization, the exact formula that I picked my winning product for my campaign, lead generation on fire, simple formula to increase lead generation and opt-in rate so by 30%. In this module, I teach them how to build a capture page and build a very powerful capture page that's going to increase conversion, funnel building machine, the process to build funnel. So over here, I literally just describe everything, almost everything, not everything, but almost everything they're going to get inside of the product, tracking and tweaking your product, increase sell and flow by establishing your numbers. So by having a free course, that reveals to people, and they just put the email for them to get the free course. They get inside, they get one of the video inside of the free course. So once they're in the inside, now I make the sell and send them to buy a product. But this is a capture page, by, like I was saying earlier, by giving people something for free. Give them something for free, and they're gonna give you their email, and then you're gonna send them to a filler video, a sales video, where you can create more sales. All right. So that's going to be the capture page. The resources that I use for the capture page, I want to give that to you. For the e-cover, if you want to use that, there you go. I told you guys I was going to give you some resources. So this is the website. You can actually get it done for free. The first one is a free to paid website. So I think they give you 5 for free, and then you have to pay $5 per e-cover, or $5 a month to keep making them, which is not bad at all. And the second one is fully free. Just the first one is much better as far as picture quality than the second one. So I put the first one first, but it's free to paid. They give you 5 free download, and after that you have to pay for it monthly. The second one is totally free. You can test out with this one. It's totally powerful. It's dwvadytt.wix.com, so you guys can read the stuff as you're watching this. So go ahead and copy this website. You'll be able to get really cool stuff on your like this one, right? Real cool stuff like you see. I see the e-cover that I have over here. All right. So, all right, now we're going to talk about step number 3, right? Which is, high converting niches related offer. Because if you're going to make multiple sales inside of your business every day, now this is something that a lot of people have different opinion on. People say, hey, you know what? You cannot get multiple sales, or you cannot make multiple streams of income if everything is out of control. Well, this is what I think. I want you to understand that. When you're selling online, you need to maximize profit, right? You must understand that people don't just go to the store and buy milk, right? If they go to buy milk, guess what? They're gonna buy, other stuff. What do you think they might buy if they go to the store and buy milk? They're probably gonna buy cereal. They're probably gonna buy bread. They're probably gonna buy cheese. They're probably gonna buy eggs. They're probably gonna buy oranges. So the main key is to be a store that's selling this thing that they're acquiring, right? It's to be a store that's selling people in tools. It's to be a store, the same person that buy the same program to lead generation, they're going to be the same person that needs the capture page. They're going to be the same person that needs a blog. They're going to be the same person that needs a coaching service. They're going to be so you're doing yourself a disservice if you're thinking that, hey, I'm just going to sell to this person just one time. They're just going to buy from me. I'm just going to make one sale inside my company, and I'm just going to throw them away. They're not a customer. You need to treat your people as a customer. You understand that even if they join you in this company, you can always sell more stuff to them because people are constantly buying. And if they are not buying it from you, if all that you sell is just cereal, guess what happened when they need eggs, right? If all that you sell is a company, what happened when they need a capture page, when they need a tool suite? What happened when they need, some coaching? If you don't have a coaching page set up, what happened to that? What happened after they join your team and they feel like, hey, you know what? I want to learn how to do Craigslist. If you don't have a Craigslist training that you can sell them, hey, I want to learn how to do Facebook. If you don't have a Facebook, or if you don't know how to get it from somebody else, but not just get it from somebody else, get it from a place where you're going to make a commission and a place that is trusted. So you always got to be ready, right? You always want to be loaded. So find a niche and find what their needs are. So once you can find their niche and find what they need, it's going to be pretty easy for you to sell them. So create your own funnel. You always want to bring intrinsic value. And what I mean by intrinsic value, by creating your own stuff, you make it worth a lot more than just relying on the company. You can increase your value a lot faster. And what I mean by intrinsic value is that people are looking at you, even though you might be selling the same thing that the next guy is selling, but due to the fact that you have your own brand, you have your own funnel, they look at your stuff as a higher brand. They look at your stuff as, man, if I join that person, I think I'm going to crush it, right? If I buy this person's coaching, I think I'm going to crush it with them. Maybe I should join them in this stuff. So I wanted to put this picture, right, to just make the correlation, right? Over here is a BMW and that's a Rolls Royce. And guess what? They both cars are made by the same owner, by the same company, right? BMWs are the one who made Rolls Royce. But guess what? The value of a Rolls Royce is 3 times the value of a BMW that is brand new. So understanding that you might be selling the same thing, but the value of what you bring in is so much higher because of all the stuff that you have surrounded. You have your own capture page, you have your own bonus page, you have your own autoresponder sequence, you have your own webinars, you have your own training. So my friend, by doing that in the marketplace, that's gonna totally just elevate you to the next stage, right? That's gonna literally elevate you to the next stage. The same product selling by the same people or the same company, but the brand that you built will get you sales a lot faster than your competition. Because you build a brand around whatever that you're selling, it will bring you a lot more sales inside of that company itself. So if you're building a company right now, build a brand around that company. Build a brand around a product. If you have a product right now, build a brand around that product. It will make you a lot more sell than any of your competition. So that's step 4. Create your own funnel and build your own brand. All right. So now step 5. It's always a good option, right? Always to have option. Always good to have option. You always want to have option, guys. Don't sell meat to a vegetarian. Someone said that to me once, but you don't know who's a vegetarian until they tell you, right? So until someone tell you, hey, I don't want your Facebook training. Well, you can't say they don't want Facebook training. Your goal is to put it in front of them. Until someone say, I don't want your Craigslist training, you don't know if they don't want it. Until someone say, I don't want your coaching, you don't know if they don't want it, right? Your main key is to put it in front of them. If they are a vegetarian, they'll say, hey, I don't want it, or they will just pass by it. But that should not stop you to make an offer. But I was always the type of person, I would tell people everything that's going on inside of a business, but I would be afraid to set a price for my coaching or make an offer or tell them, hey, this is how much money it's going to cost you for you to get a coaching session with me one-on-one where I'm going to explain stuff with you. So you always want to have options. Always make an offer, right? Always have your arsenal full that when people come around you, you can find what their needs are and you are able to supply whatever needs that they might have, right? Your key is always to have an offer. Always to have an offer. Whenever people come in your inbox or people come and email you or people come through your funnel, that you have something that you're offering to them. Because if you're not offering something to them, it was really pointless of them coming in contact with you if you cannot offer them something that's going to help them better themselves or better their business, right? So as a marketer, you always want to have an offer. You always want to have something that can help other people. You always want to be building, learning new stuff so that you can be building new product, increasing your skill set so that you can coach more, so that you can help more, all right? Because the product is actually people. The more you understand people is the more that you're going to be able to offer them your service, all right? Direct to the right offer. So direct them to the right offer. When they come to you, you direct them to the right offer, all right? Step six, earn reciprocity principle, right? Earn reciprocity principle. Man, I have tongue tied. But guys, understand that when you do something for somebody, they always feel like they owe you. It's just that reciprocity principle where if you do something, you give someone something for free, and when it's time for them to pay you back, they feel that they owe you. If they come on a webinar where you teach them, you take time and go to the process and you teach them literally how to build a capture page, you teach them how to make $100 online, you teach them how to make their first $1,000 online, that person feel that they owe you. It's just that human nature. Whenever someone do something for you, you feel that you owe them. It's just like growing up, right? You feel like, man, your parents has done so much for you that you felt forever and indebted to that person. So it's just in our nature. Give out free funnel, but you are selling the tools to keep them. All right. So this is one of the strategy that I use doing this week. One of the payment that I showed you guys earlier, what I did, I created a funnel, right? I created a funnel and I give it out for free. And the tool that I was using, after people keep that funnel for free for 14 days, they have to buy it. So I give it out for free. It's just the same thing. If you're trying to get someone in your company, give them out some free training, but in order for them to keep training with you, they have to join you, right? You give them out some free training, but in order for them to get your bonuses, they have to join you in whatever that you're doing, right? Or they have to buy your coaching package. Give out a free funnel for them to keep the tool. That's one of the strategy that I used to get the results that you saw earlier. But give out a free month of your membership site if you have a membership site, so that they can feel that, man, that person gave me something free. They're gonna keep paying you on a monthly basis because you give them out the free website. All right, so give out your training for free, as I said earlier. That's gonna earn you reciprocity. That's a principle, and people will feel like they're indebted to you. All right, so guys, this is the end of this webinar, but I want to do something special for you. I said I wasn't gonna share that with you, but I said, hey, let's do it. I'm gonna share it either way. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna share some cool principle with you. I'm gonna take some questions and I'm gonna share some other cool stuff with you, because I know we spoke a little bit about traffic. I'm gonna show you something right at the end on how to get some crazy traffic. But anyway, I hope you've been having some powerful breakthroughs so far from the information that I share with you and sharing my funnel with you. I'm going to go check to see if you guys have any questions. Then I can answer the questions that you guys might have on the page. So let me just go ahead on the page right now. I'm going to go check the page. Let's see if I can bring the page up. See if you guys have any questions or anything right now that I can literally get to. Hold on, let's open that up. All right, so guys, here's the deal. If you are on this page, you should be able to ask your question at the bottom. Go ahead and close that. You can. All right. I'm gonna ask who has any question. If you have any question. And then after that, guys, if you have any questions, go ahead and ask it now. And I'm gonna share with you something really, really cool that I think you're gonna love it. All right. So let's see who have any questions if you're live with us right now. All right, guys. So what I'm gonna show you here real quick. If you building your funnel, right, and you feel like, man, I don't know how to get traffic, I want to show you a simple way that you can literally duplicate somebody else's funnel. If you're watching this stuff can make you a lot of money, a lot of income. I don't really teach that stuff live, except in coaching strategy that I teach to my student, but I'm gonna teach that stuff to you right now. All right, let's go to ClickBank. Go to clickbank.com. And what I'm gonna do here, let's say you have a product that has to do with weight loss, and you wanna create a product that's just entitled to weight loss, and you wanna get traffic and you don't know how to get traffic. You might feel like, sometimes people feel like, man, I don't know how to get traffic. I'm gonna show you one quick secret that I'm applying inside of my business right now that's literally killing it. That's gonna help you kill it big time if you apply it. All right, so what we're gonna do, let's go to marketplace. We're gonna do ClickBank, so we're gonna go to marketplace. Let's look for their product. Let's look for maybe weight loss or something, fitness or weight loss. Let's say you have a health and fitness and you have a weight loss product. So let's look by popularity. So we're gonna look at popularity. Let's look at gravity. All right, so let's look at them by gravity, which is, gravity, there's a lot of factor that comes into them making the decision which one is better. But if you look at gravity, this product is the highest one, right? They're paying $47 a sell. Vinny's factor. Let's click on it. All right, this is this product. That's the #1 product right now selling on ClickBank for weight loss. All right, now let's say I have another product for weight loss and I know they're getting traffic. I want to know what the heck they're doing to be making that much sell. So what I want to do, two things that I want to do right now. I'm going to, first thing, let's go to the Alexa ranking. All right, we're going to go to alexa.com real quick and we're going to grab the main page. We're going to click Vinny's.com and then Alexa, I'll put that up. I'm going to find them on Alexa ranking. Right, this is the ranking, 17,000. Okay, that's pretty cool. They're getting some traffic. Now, the next page, I want you to write down this website. This is my special gift to you for watching this and sticking through, right? Sticking with me through all the little difficulties that we had earlier, not showing and all that stuff. I want to show you that something, that specific thing. All right, we're going to go to this website named similarweb.com. All right, web.com. All right, now when you get there, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna put the same Venus factor. I'm gonna search what's going on with them, all right? So when I get on this page, look what happened. Now, I get on this page, they're telling me how much visitors they're getting. 1.7 million. That's a lot of visitors, wouldn't you say, right? 1.7 million visitors, guys. Let me make this page a little bit bigger so you guys can see it, right? But over here, you guys can see it's getting 1.7 million visitors. Now, what this page allow me to do, I'm gonna be able to see where those visitors are coming from. Like, let's look at referral sites. All right, referral sites over here. I'm looking at let's look at a couple of sites they're getting the visitors from. So what we can do is go check out. So they're getting a lot of the traffic. Let's see. This website is getting them a lot of the traffic. They're getting 500,000. Man, they're getting a lot of the traffic from there. They're getting a lot of the traffic from there. So what I want to do, I'm going to go and copy this link. We're going to go to this website and we're going to go check them out to see what is Venus factors doing. Now, how can we hijack the traffic? Now, this is just for if you don't know weight loss product, right? So if you don't know weight loss product, let's see what they have. This is the page. What men really thinks of your body. Let's see if they have any banners on the page. But let's look at another page they might have. Let's look at this. Moose. And that's the second most traffic they're getting. The second place they're getting that most traffic. See what's happening on this page. Let me click one of this on their blog. It's a blog. So what happened on this blog, usually see stuff coming on the side. Look at this one, right? I'm looking at this stuff, 15 veggie killing belly, whatever, food, and I'm looking at the ad on the side. more likely, let me click this ad and see where it's gonna go. Look what happened. It takes me to Venus Factor. You see that, guys? So I literally know now where they are getting the traffic from. So that's powerful. Now, if I'm selling something with weight loss, I can literally come here and go to that person, and guess what? You can grab a banner. You can get someone to create a banner just like theirs for you, and you can put it. Now you already know it's converting. You know they're getting traffic. You know the traffic is converting because they are the top product on ClickBank for weight loss, right? So, but when you come here, you see how they have the ads. 15 veggies that kills belly fat. This is the ad. You can go to someone and get them to create your banner that says 14, veggie that kills belly fat. 14 veggies that, or 13 veggies that kills belly fat. Change it a little bit more. Or you can create your own banner and go to that person and get them to advertise for you. Because what happened? When you click on this page, that person is not going to have just one banner. Let's go to another blog. But I know they're getting a lot of traffic, right? I'm going to go to a different blog. They have a lot of the stuff over here, right? So I'm going to go to a different blog and see if they have their banner still on the site. So what I would do is go to that person and contact them. And once you contact that person, they will be able to tell you, how much it is for them to advertise for you. It's usually pennies on the dollar, guys. You would be able to get those people. Now that you not only knowing that, how come they're the number one, you know where they're getting the traffic. And it's not the only place. You can check if one person says no, they're not taking anybody in right now. You can always check with the other website. They have another one here, safelinks.com. They have another one here. You can go check them out. And you literally, now you know where they're getting the traffic. You can get a banner. If you don't know how to create your own banner, you could go to a website like $20 banner. Just go to Google, get a website like $20banner.com. All right, $20banner.com. All right, so you're gonna go there. And you can get people to design you a really nice looking banner. Just send them the same one. And then boom, there you go. You get a funnel. Now you get traffic that's coming to you, right, from their funnel. So I wanted to share that with you so you can understand traffic is not that hard to figure out. And once you get that funnel together, you will have more success inside of your business that you never even imagined was possible. All right. So guys, what's going to happen now? Let's look. Hope you get massive value from this hangout that we just had, this webinar. All right. But just before I end this, I wanted to show you guys this here real quick. And just before I end the webinar, I want to invite you to pick up my coaching package. What I do, I have this crazy coaching package, that if you're interested, that I teach people more of that stuff in the inside, how to build multiple streams of income and build more income and for themselves. If that type of stuff is like, man, this is the type of stuff that I want to do, I invite you to click below. There should be a button that auto-populate, after a couple of minutes as I'm speaking here. But I'm going to go ahead and answer some questions that you guys might have. Feel free to do that. Feel free to go ahead and apply for the coaching application, fill that out. And also there should be a link that gets you to the tool that I use, which is ClickFunnels, to create the funnels that I create and be able to give it to people so they can duplicate that same funnel. And that's how I got the results that I show you guys. Some of the results that I showed you guys in the beginning, which I'm not sure if you guys did see, but you guys should have seen that payment with Zipnot. That's all done this week of $1,000 over here and over here with PayPal. So you guys should have been able to see that. And that's the payment I was talking about earlier about the clicks funnel that I use. That's the same system that I use to make this payment as I have people duplicate my funnel, all right? So I wanted to share that with you. But let's get them back onto the page. I want to see who has questions. If you guys have any questions, I'm actually going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to see what's going to happen. All right, boom, we are back live. Guys, let's see if you guys have any questions or anything, and feel free to go ahead and drop it on the page. I am more than ready to answer the questions that you guys might have. If you have any questions about your business, creating a funnel, whatever, don't go back home with it. It's time for me to take them and help you in whatever ways that I can. So that being said, let me refresh the page. I'll be able to see that if I go ahead and refresh the page. Right? See if we are more than see what type of questions do we have so far. If we have any questions at all. All right, someone asked me, Cater, would it be better to sell multiple things or start out with one? All right, here's the thing, guys. If you're gonna promote businesses online, in the beginning, I would a lot of leaders, a lot of people actually talk about this. And if you just getting started inside of your business and you don't have the speed yet, or you have a lot of stuff going on, I definitely say, you want to start, with one thing. And as you're increasing your value and you understand the whole process of having a toolbox, as you start selling more stuff, because people will always need more stuff, right? We always need more stuff to make our business better. We always need more stuff to grow ourselves to the next level. So I would definitely start out with something and then grow from there. You want to have multiple stuff when people come around you that you are able to give them, that you can able to help them inside of the business. That's gonna be my take on it, as far as having multiple stuff that you can sell on the internet. All right, and how you can find these things? Well, there's many different ways you can find these things that people need. You have to sell based on your need. Based on what do you need right now? We just go into the whole funnel creation. You need an autoresponder. Like myself, I use Aweber. So if you are using an autoresponder, why shouldn't you be selling that to your prospect that came in? Because they're gonna need the same thing, who's trying to build a business online. So you definitely want to know, how do you get your affiliate link for Aweber? Because that's gonna be one of your important links to have in place when someone come into your funnel, that you can be making a commission every month, right? I use a capture page, and what I use to create that capture page is ClickFunnels. So it's good for you to actually have a ClickFunnels affiliate link. So when people come inside of your ClickFunnels, they are able to buy it. They are able to buy the same tool that you're using. So whatever that you're using, I highly recommend you to become an affiliate. Whatever tool, if I go to a training and I feel like it's worth having, it's worth for my team to have, I literally become an affiliate of that tool. All right. So someone say, okay, how do I make the difference between people that wants to buy and people that don't want to buy? All right, cool. Well, buy what? Like your training? Well, the key point is that you always have, okay, the key point is that some people will want to buy, some people, it's not for you to say. You always want to have an offer, right? You're not going to know who's going to buy or not. And that's the main key of building a list. Because someone today, they might not buy on your Facebook training, but they might buy on a different training that you have. See, I'm going to give you a quick pointer. One of the things that I do, right? When someone comes into my funnel, I have this tool inside of Aweber. It's a splitter. It splits my list, right? It splits my list into what they are interested in. So if they come in and I send them a training for Facebook and I see that they watch the training, they like it, guess what? I move them from a part of my list where I send them stuff for Facebook. If I'm making training for Facebook, I'm selling a Facebook tool, I'm selling a Facebook product, I send that person that email, right? So it's a segment inside of Aweber. It's a segmentor tool. And I think that comes with the Aweber Pro. It's an upgrade to Aweber. You can get it. That comes with Aweber Pro, but you can actually segment your list through what they like. So if they don't like Craigslist, I'm not gonna try to sell them Craigslist. If I send them a training for let's say blogging, and I see that they love it and they keep reading my blog. If I send out a blog and I see they keep reading my blog, those people, they might be more into reading. They might be more into, learning tricks and stuff. So I want to keep these people on a list of its own, right? And I want to send the other rest of the people on a different list. So that's going to help you big time into, segmenting the people and send them in a different way, right? Send everybody in a set place, all right? Cool. Let's see, what else do we have? Let's see, what other questions do we have on the page? How do I create my first product? All right, well, creating your first product, guys, what I tell people, there's a process that I go to. There's a process that I go to when I want to create a product, right? The first thing that you want to establish is a target market. There's going to be people that's going to buy your product, right? But even the first thing before that, there's a process that I go through, which is learning a new skill set, which is go to the process of learning, find all the information that I can gather on it, watch every training that I can watch on that specific information so that I can become competent, you know, because competency brings, you know, when you become competent, it brings confidence. So the more competent that you become in your skill set, it brings more confidence. You know, if you're going to create a product or something, you want to have confidence and competency in that skill set, and it's something that you can learn. You know, you learn from the people that's having results from it, and you can go and recreate the same thing. So I would learn the skill set, I would practice it, and I would master it, right? Because practice makes perfect. I would become an expert, and I would become a master at it. And I think about creating a product. You know, from the product, you know, all you have to do is jet down the ideas. When I have my product, usually I go into 5 to 7 modules, usually keeping between 5 to 7 modules, explaining the process as I would go through it. You know, I would explain the process as I would go through it. And it's a step by step. You know, your training could be about an hour long of value, or even 5 hours long of value, but you want to break it down because people have very short attention span, even though they want to learn, but they want to learn in the most effective way. So you want to train them and teach them as much as they need to know in the fastest way, in the fastest time they can actually learn it. So I would definitely encourage you to break down your product. Well, matter of fact, I have one of my students, he's probably on here, Mr. Chris. I was supposed to actually bring him out. He had his first product, came out, and this guy, he's literally crushing it. He's getting 300 leads every day inside of his business right now. He's trading and winning over 80% of his trading, and now he came out with a product. You know, I was helping him out and helping him fixing the product, you know, and he came out with his own product, you know, and making sales and getting other people to buy his stuff. And that's where you want to be at. You want to get people addicted to your brand and buying your own stuff. So when he creates his own product, he understands what it feels like to make money that's coming on his own. You know, you are responsible solely. You're solely responsible for that income. You're solely responsible for that money. But before he created the product, he went and learned how to trade and get results himself. And then he started creating the product. You know, once you master the skill set, it's a lot easier for you to go to the process of teaching somebody else how to do it. All right. So that's what I would do as far as creating a product. Is master a skill set, and then boom, once you understand it, you create that product and you get people to buy it. And once people start buying it, you get some testimonial, you get some people, you know, doing the same thing that you're doing, and before you know it, your product can go viral and you can help a lot of people. And you know, even if you don't have people buying your product, the whole key is to market it. So you want to create a marketing budget for your product that you can get it in the faces of as many people as possible on a daily basis. Because the more exposure, remember what I said earlier, you know, you want to be able to have something, to have an offer. You always want to have something that they can buy, which is an offer. You always want to have an offer whenever someone comes in and they can buy something from you. All right, that would be my take when it comes to creating a product. And also in my mentorship program, my coaching program, I have a coaching specifically that's geared towards product creation. If you want to create your own product, you know, if you fill out the application, there should be a button below. Go ahead and take action on it. Fill out the application and go to the page. You know, it'll take you to another page that show you exactly my coaching for product creation. There's a step-by-step. I actually laid out on the page. I'll show you the step-by-step that we follow, because we have a couple of steps as far as getting the product to go viral, getting more people to take action on it. You know, you have a few people. You can create a Facebook group, you know, when you just get started. You create a pre-launch so people can come in and you start getting them used to your brand. Remember what I said, it's all about building a brand. You know, you get people used to your brand and they keep seeing you every day. They keep seeing what you do about your product. They're getting addicted to that brand and they feel like, man, I can learn from that person. So by creating a pre-launch, these people, you're gonna indoctrinate these people. So we go into all that step. I'm just saying it now, but going through it is totally different. When you can indoctrinate these people, you really literally will teach them what you are doing and get them results. You get a specific amount of numbers, a specific amount of people, whether that's going to be 4 people or whether that's going to be 100 people, whatever you limit yourself to, you help those people get results in that specific arena of your product. Now, once they get results, now you can get testimonial from these people now that's going to feature on the page of your product, and that's going to bring more trust in the marketplace as people will see that, hey, other people's having results with the same product that you're selling to people. So there's definitely a process. If you want your product not to be a flop, you want to get people to promote it, you want to get other people, you want to go to this process of pre-launch, of getting people results with it first, and those people can go and talk about that product, and before you know it, you probably won't even have to do anything. That product has a possibility to go viral. That's how I go as far as product creation. All right, let's see if we have any other question. I'm gonna go ahead and check real quick, see if we have any other question. Questions. All right, guys, doesn't seem like we have any other question. I'm gonna keep checking the page. Right. See what we have. All right, someone said, if you're trying to grow your MLM business, should you give your members your training for free? All right, now for that question, as far as growing an MLM, if you growing an MLM, remember, it's a team effort. So it's a team effort. The more people that you can get on that team, right, the more people you can get to duplicate, the more people you can get to do the same thing. I was building an MLM about 6 months ago, right? Last MLM I built was about 7 months ago. What I do is you want to create an army. You got to go with that concept of, I'm creating an army of people, because the more that they can build their income, the more money you're gonna make in the end of the day, right? So you want to be able to help them as much as possible to build their business, but at the same time, you really want to be smart about it, right? You want to always have group settings so where they all can come and they all can get trained at the same time. But I would not say to exclude your coaching. You definitely want to give them your training, but never exclude your coaching where you can spend one-on-one time with someone that need more value. So I would definitely say that if you're investing into an MLM, you want to equip your team, right? If they come on and you doing something that's getting you results, you want to teach it to them. You want to help them or give them some free training because they already spent with you. Don't make it a requirement. You want to make it some way that if they come in with you, you're going to give them some type of free training, some type of guide. Like for myself, when people come in, I had a 90 days boot camp. So when they come in, I automatically send them that, and I give them a daily guide they can follow to build that business. Whether that's going to be the action they need to take every single day, the title of the videos, or maybe how to get traffic on Facebook, how to get traffic on YouTube. So you want to equip your team, right? But what I would say is that for the people who are more serious that you're going to spend one-on-one time with, you don't want to spend your time one-on-one with a person where they're not going to, pay you for that. So I would definitely highly recommend you to have a coaching package where people can take it one step further with you inside of the team. The people who are more serious, they can step it up with you and spend one-on-one time with you, help build leaders. And the other people that join you, you get them inside of this, you can have your training and give it out for free. So if you have free training, or even if you have a paid training, you can still give it out as a bonuses. Remember, people love bonuses. I used to do that a lot. When people actually trying to join a company, if they see that, they come to your page, hey, you're going to give them this tool, right? You're going to give them this training on how to get 10 leads on Craigslist every 10 minutes, or how to get 300 leads a day. You're going to teach them how to make YouTube videos, or you're going to give them the specific bonus. people were more likely to join you. So I would equip my whole team and get them to create bonus pages where people will start joining all of us because we all had bonus pages. So I would definitely go in that department and give them your training and help them grow their business. And in that department, let's see if we have any more questions that I can answer. And then we'll get going, guys. But it's been pretty cool. I love the question, love the interaction, guys. So yeah, awesome stuff, awesome stuff. So someone else says that, let's see, there's a question here. All right, someone said they're looking for a different income system, how to get better at marketing products or a business. You know, the main key with marketing, guys, is it's a daily task. The way that you're gonna get better is to actually do it. I don't know how many people ask me that question. Hey, Kater, you know, how can I make money online? How can I make product? How can I make sales? Is do it. You know, if you want to make a product, do it. If you want to market, do it. You know, you got to come up with a strategic plan, though, that what you're going to be doing every single day to market your business. You know, like in my case, you know, I create daily ads that's going to attract more customers to me. I make sure I make a video every single day that's going to give value to the community that I'm part of. I also blog 3 times a week, which also give value to my subscribers. And I also host about 1 to 2 webinars a week. You know, one of them is usually a paid webinar, and another one is usually a free webinar like you guys are on. And sometimes I have an offer, at the end of it. So, the way to market is definitely, I would say, go the paid route. If you have some money right now, make a budget for you to invest every single day. And I've seen so many people struggling inside of their businesses because they're not playing big. You stop playing small. You need to invest. And I tell people that investment, if you're going to make a profit, you have to invest. And the best investment is the investment that you make inside of yourself. So you want to always be investing inside of yourself so that you can grow. That's the only way that you grow. So if you don't know what you're doing, you need to learn how to do Facebook marketing. Well, invest into a Facebook marketing course that's going to teach you exactly how to post ad on Craigslist, how to drive traffic. And after you learn it, go do it. I don't know how many people actually learn something or they buy a course and they never implement that course. If you learn something, go do it. So that would be my answer to this question. If you're gonna be marketing, just go do it. All right, consistent with blogging and choosing what blog. Yeah, that. When I first started, did I begin to have success? Well, like I said earlier, when I first started, my success did not come right away. It wasn't like, oh my God, I become successful. I made money right away, which was good. It proves to me that the internet was right. But it wasn't massive success right away because there's a lot of stuff. I'm still learning. I don't have all the answers. I'm still going on webinars. I'm still learning from my mentors, and other people that impact my life on a daily basis. So it's a long road. It's a process because if you're not growing, you're dying. So you're not going to have, most people, 95% of people don't just have this sudden success right when they get started. There's a few people that happen, so I'm not saying it's impossible, but don't feel like, hey man, if I have not been successful, I've been trying this stuff for the last 2 years or the last whatever, I don't know how long you've been doing it, 10 days, 10 months, and you haven't seen success yet to say, man, I'm gonna quit, this stuff doesn't work. Sometimes it takes some time. You have to be patient, you have to learn, you have to implement before you can see some massive success inside of your business. All right. Cool. All right, guys. And as you're watching this, guys, if you're interested in my coaching, there should be a button below that says click, and it will take you to an application. You can fill that out. We'll get in touch with you, and I'll help you as far as, taking your business, building a funnel, and understand how to drive traffic, understand how to create Facebook ads and start driving traffic. A lot of people think traffic is the problem, but once you can figure that part out, you understand traffic is not the problem. Now, once you get into traffic, you start getting traffic, people go, well, how do I convert my traffic? Now you got to start working on conversion. So traffic and conversion, traffic is easy. Conversion is the other part that you're going to have to learn and understand sales psychology, and that you're going to be able to make a lot more sales inside of your business. All right. All right, guys, so that's all for the questions. I'm gonna close it out. Thanks for coming. So I want you to take action below, either both on ClickFunnels and my coaching. If you're interested in my coaching and want to learn more of the stuff that I do, take it to the next level. I'll be hosting a webinar next week. It's gonna be a really, really powerful training. I'm gonna be teaching some amazing stuff in there. I'm gonna show you a 4-step formula, a 4-step funnel that's gonna enable you to make quick cash. You know, I'm gonna show you the whole process. Quick cash on the internet. If you want to make some quick money, you know, you feel like, man, I'm stranded, or I want to get some quick cash going, I'm going to show you a quick process and how to do that. That's going to be for next week. So stay tuned and register for the webinar. That was Cater. Thank you for your presence. So take action right now, and I look forward to communicate with you for the next 10 people that take action today. What I'm gonna do right after this webinar, I'm gonna get on the phone call with you, and we're gonna have a 15-minute coaching where we're gonna, you know, I'm gonna go inside of your funnel and see what you're doing wrong. If you don't have a funnel, if you already have one, we're gonna create some of the amazing effects that I have inside of my business that you can duplicate right now inside of your business. We're gonna have a 15-minute coaching where we'll take it to the next level, and then after that we'll set you up in a long coaching where you can have a 90 days or 60 days or a full year coaching with me, and I can help you take it to the next level. All right, guys, that was Cater. Thanks for coming here. Appreciate you. I'll see you guys later. Bye.